Thank you very much. The party leader, the presidential candidate of Safina party, the Honorable J.W. Mwaura, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto, the party leader and mentor, Paul Kibugi Mwite, and all protocols observed. I am very delighted to stand before you here today because this is very momentous. This journey to come to your NDC started through a tweet that a Kenyan thought that Jimmy Wanjigi should have learned from Isaac Mwaura and others who are chased away from our former political party. And I followed the thread, and we ended up meeting with Jimmy at the NDC of UDA. We struck a chord, so much so that we left each other yesterday at 1:30 a.m. as he was preparing for this NDC. A very important note as well is for Safina party leader Paul Kibugi Mwite, who served for 20 good years as a member of parliament for Kabete. A man who was born out of the 6 young Turks, and he fought his way to liberate Kenya in the second liberation of this country. Let's clap for him. I met him for the first time in 2007 at a meeting at Silver Springs where Wamagata, you were present, and His Excellency the Deputy President then was sent by ODM to represent the party or the movement as we were clamoring for minimal reforms before the general election that were coming. I stand here today as quite unlikely the first person with albinism to be both a member of parliament in the National Assembly and the Senate. This has come as a result of the struggle by Safina, a party that actually fought and ensured its then Secretary General, Richard Leakey, actually went into parliament on a wheelchair. And when he was made the head of public service, Paul Mwite, as chairman, nominated Josephine Senior, the first blind woman to become a member of parliament. Safina is a very inclusive political party. It is out of fighting for the constitution that the position of those with disabilities and marginalized groups was entrenched, and that is how I got nominated in the National Assembly and now in the Senate. Safina has paid the price for the liberation of the most people who do not have the voice. But be that as it may, today is actually Itweka. I, Isaac Mwaura, a son of a single woman, decided to speak against the idea that only people from certain families can be president of the Republic of Kenya. You cannot have a Kenyatta, an Odinga, a Moi, and that like that. Even you can be president of the Republic of Kenya. It is possible. So Jimmy Wanjigi, your dreams are valid. As a result, just like Paul Mwite and others did, we are the new left. I paid the price. I was in court for 10 good months. I had 7 court cases. I appeared in court over 30 times. I was dismissed, chased out of parliament like a dog on 7th of March. And they sent DCI to me and drones to my house. They had a gang of 10 people to finish me. And eventually, they put a travel ban against me. Just simply because of saying a son of a lowly person can rise to become the president of the Republic of Kenya. Those who did so, the handshake brothers, I forgive you. I forgive you. But the fusion of the monopoly of government and the fusion of the monopoly of opposition cannot deter Kenya from the liberation of economic emancipation. Today we stand here today and we are very glad because we have William Samoei Ruto, a man who rose from obscurity as a chicken seller, a God-fearing man, to become the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. His candidature emboldens all of us seated here today that we too count in this republic. Jimmy Wanjigi, welcome to the Hustler Nation. Let's march together. We need your connectivity. We need your organization skills so that we can win 50+1, if not 70%. You have a room. And I know that at some point you'll sit down with the Deputy President and also agree to support him because he's the one on the lead. And I believe Safina will fall through just like Paul Mwaura said. Our difference, as I conclude, is that those who are fighting us believe that it is their privilege to rule over Kenya, that we are slaves, like we are rent seekers, and we must be remaining very grateful that they gave us an opportunity to serve. We want to tell them, no, the tree of freedom was fought with blood. We shall fight for our space because we too count. Finally, they want to change the constitution because they faced existential crisis. One of them was finishing 10-year term. He couldn't run again. The other one was getting too old. He's 77. Let him retire, just like Paul Mwaura has left Safina to Jimmy Wanjigi. They stand for the constitutional change. We stand for economic liberation. They are looking for power. We are looking for empowerment. They talk about trickle down. We are looking for bottom up so that we can empower our people. Let's join together, Safina, UDA, and all like-minded, because the strength of the pack is a wolf, and the strength of the wolf is a pack. I thank you.